That's another disadvantage of using a phone over an actual microphone. I can straight up just drop it. But it does make me look a bit more, I wouldn't say nice, because look at me, I don't look nice. I look like somebody tries to recreate the fucking demon walrus from Pingu. So anyways, yes! Hello! Hello there, and welcome to my ugly mug talking for the next 30 minutes about 5 toys. 5? Wait, is there only 5? There's 7. I forgot 2 of them. So, a few months ago at this point, Mattel released a lot of images for new, at this point, Hammond collection figures. But I didn't cover them at the time because I was busy doing university stuff. But now here I am covering them. Because I got American dates confused and I thought the Beyond the Gates video was this week. And last week I thought it was that week. I'm starting to realise I might just be really fucking stupid. So, we have 2 humans, 2 small dinosaurs, and 3 medium-sized dinosaurs, which may sound like a lot, but it really isn't. And yes, I am aware, Collect Jurassic? No, it wasn't Collect Jurassic, who was it? Jurassic Compound, yes. Why the fuck does everybody have the name Jurassic in their name? I'm aware Mattel sent him the Hammond collection Brachiosaurus early, like he got it back in April to make videos about and to do professional photography for the advertising. But I'll be saving that for next week's video because it's obvious that the upcoming Beyond the Gates video is just going to be the Brachie. So instead, let's cut straight to the chase and actually start talking about the dinosaurs. Well, 2 humans first and then the dinosaurs. So, our first human is a Hammond collection Dennis Nedry. It's just another Dennis Nedry. Like, I'm personally not going to get it because I already have a Dennis Nedry. I got the one from the Legacy collection. The one that came with the Dilophosaurus and the Jeep that didn't have a stripe on it, that people are still mad about. Even though this one is a very obvious improvement over the Legacy one, like, I don't need it. I will say, this does look like a lot more like Dennis Newman, I think his name was, the actor of Nedry. This does look a lot more like him. And that's a big compliment because the likeness of Hammond collection humans are normally crap. Like fucking Robert Muldoon here. I finally got a Hammond collection human. It's not that great. I mean, like, it doesn't really look like Muldoon. It just looks like a random fucking guy. So this Dennis Nedry, he comes with 5 different accessories. Well, 2 of them are the same, but we'll get there. He comes with the stick. Yeah, you know, the important stick. You know, the stick. The stick, stupid! Which, like, was the stick really that iconic? Like, the Legacy Dennis Nedry came with the stick. Like, surely that should have came with the Barbasol can, because, like, the Barbasol can is more important than a fucking stick. And also, while mentioning the Barbasol can, this actually has it, and like, it's actually deployable. Like, you can actually take the embryos out of it. Like, it's cool, but not buying a brand new figure cool. Ha! Cool, because it's keeping the embryos cool. I'm going to die alone. He also comes with 2 hands. 2 open hands. I presume so he can hold the stick and the can. But yeah, he comes with 2 hands. He can now jack off even more. But his last accessory is that he just comes with a completely different head. Like, he comes with him being blinded. He comes with his death. I will say, I do find it kind of funny that, like, oh, you buy a human, and they just come with an extra head. Like, where are you supposed to put the head afterwards? Like, with the Robert Muldoon that I have his spare head just like behind the T-Rex's foot. Because where the fuck are you supposed to put a spare human's head? What if, like, somebody got all of the Hammond collection humans and they just put all of the spare heads on just like a rack? You'd be like, ah yes, here's my collection, spare human heads. Somebody just walks in and goes, ah, a dinosaur, a pteranodon, a human, and a line of heads. I better leave. He looks good, and I won't be getting him because I'm happy with my normal nedry. And also, his expression is kind of weird because he isn't smiling, he isn't frowning. He doesn't have he doesn't have like a default like frowning face. Nah, it's kind of like a small smile. He's just like doing this. Like, he isn't full on smiling, he's just doing this. It's like he's posing for a high school photo. Oh, I forgot to comb my hair! Oh no! How dare I forget to comb my hair? I'll look slightly less revolting. Okay, and then moving on to our last human, thankfully, we have the John Hammond, which personally I'm really happy about, because this is the third time John Hammond has been made. Well, first time in the Hammond collection. His two previous versions were, one was a Comic-Con exclusive, and the other one was like in this Target exclusive pack that never came over here. So this will be my first ever John Hammond figure. So yeah, beyond much here, it's not really that much to talk about. It's just John Hammond. It's just a crusty old man. It's just Santa Claus. But I will say, I do like his accessories. Because he comes with the amber cane, of course. He comes with two hands and one of them's pointing. Why is he pointing? Like, I don't think he ever pointed at something. Like, is he just supposed to point at the camera?
Yes, your Jordans are fake.
And of course he also comes with the spare head for the head rack. But he also comes with the ice cream and the ice cream scoop. Which sounds really weird out of context, like, ah yes, I'm gonna buy this figure. It comes with bloody ice cream and an ice cream scoop. What great accessories. But I actually like these accessories. Because, of course, it's the scene in Jurassic Park where John Hammond basically breaks down and goes, ah yes, this will be great. I will perfect this. I will do this again and it will be great. This scene in particular, like, this is the John Hammond scene to me. Like, out of all of the scenes where they're like sitting around and talking, this one's my favourite. Because this is like the real part where John Hammond goes, ah shit, I fucked up. And I think the whole scene is just beautiful. And the ironic thing is, I used to dislike the scene when I was younger. And that was one of my favourites in the movie. So anyways, yes, that was John Hammond. I don't really have that much to say about it, because it's just John Hammond. Yeah, I'll get it. Eventually. Now, moving on to the exciting stuff. The stuff you lot actually want to see. We have the Lost World Juvenile T-Rex. Because first off, it's nice to see that they're really starting to branch into the Lost World stuff. Because for the first year, mostly just first movie, mostly just Jurassic Park. Which is understandable because, yeah, it's the first movie, it's the one everybody loves, and it's the popular one. But maybe, for the next year, we'll get focused on the Lost World stuff. We might not. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I know some people aren't really a fan of this thing. I am. I love this thing. I really like it. I really like it. It's just cute. Like, I've always liked the Juvenile T-Rex. I'm like, look at him. He's a funny little fella. So yeah, I think the sculpting is great. But I am aware some people were not a fan once they saw it in person. And to be honest, I can't really disagree with them. But once actual reviews started coming out, the paint wasn't that bad. The paint is fine. I will say, I'm not really that big of a fan of how skinny the neck is. Because, like, you have this really big, beefy head, as a T-Rex should have. But then, like, you have this weird joint, and then you have the actual neck, which I can't really be an example of, because I don't have a neck. But yeah, the neck is a little weird, but besides that, I think it's great. And for accessories, it comes with the muzzle for the mouth, for when it was in Las Vegas? Was it Las Vegas that the Bull Trex rampaged in? No, it was San Diego. No, so it comes with the cast for the leg, after its leg broke. But I will say, my main problem with this thing is actually the size of it. Because in the Lost World, the Juvenile T-Rex, it's small. You can hold it in your hand. But like, apparently, it's gonna be like the size of a velociraptor, which is like up to the shoulder of a human. Like, I can't carry this. I can't run through the streets of San Francisco with this. Oh, it was San Diego. Yeah, I'm just stupid, aren't I? Now, I'll be fully honest. I'm not a fan of the next one. The next one is the Juvenile stegosaurus. Like, yeah, that's a bit rough. Like, yeah, it's a bit weird, ain't it? Of course, it's a baby, it's a stegosaurus, it's gonna be big, it's gonna be chunky. But like, I think this might be a bit too big and chunky. Like, it's so weird because like, for the back half, it's like, it's this big, chunky, beefy animal. But like, when you get to the head, it's like tiny. And the tail's tiny as well. And looking at it on from the front, it ain't that good. I made fun of it for a reason in a previous video. So yeah, I'll be fully honest, there ain't that much to say about this thing. I'm not a fan of it. I won't be getting it. God! It's fucking boiling in here! But that's because I have the window closed, because if I had it open, I would just be yelling about dinosaurs into the streets. I might as well already be doing that. And like right now, it's 22 degrees, I think, which might not seem like a lot to you that don't live in Britain, but just to put it into perspective, I've had multiple heat strokes at 25 degrees. Me and heat, we are not friends. Okay, so, moving on to the stuff that you lot actually want to hear about. Here we have our first big, proper dinosaur. We have the Metriacanthosaurus from Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park? Is that right? Yeah, it's from Jurassic Park. But it wasn't in Jurassic Park. Huh? Yeah, I'll be fully honest here. I love this. I love this Metriacanthosaurus. Now, I will get on to how weird this thing is later, but I love it. I love the paint. I love the design of it. Like, it's so unique. Like, if I stood this, like, among all the other dinosaurs. I said among. I swear the internet's ruined my brain because, like, whenever I hear the word among, even though it's been like 3 years at this point, my brain just goes, Among Us! Fucking Among Us! But I will say that the Metriacanthosaurus, it doesn't have the rotating wrists. A lot of dinosaurs don't actually. I believe the only dinosaur that has the rotating wrists is the Concavenator, because I personally prefer dinosaurs having the rotating wrists, so I can correct them. I love the paint. It looks like it came straight out of the desert. It looks like it's adapted to live in a desert environment, which is kind of weird considering this thing lives in the park. but still, it's unique. I like it. I really like the accented orange on the face. But although sadly the black stripes do stop at around the hips, I think. But that's probably a budgetary issue. Which, yeah, there will be budgetary issues and everything. There will be limits. So yeah, I like it. I will be getting it. But I'm going to talk about how weird it is that this is from Jurassic Park. Because when the listing of this was revealed, before the actual product images came out, it was just listed as Metriacanthosaurus. And people were like, oh, it's Metriacanthosaurus. We're going to get the website design. And then this comes out and it's labeled as Jurassic Park. Like, what? It wasn't in fucking Jurassic Park? Well, it wasn't on screen. The Metriacanthosaurus was canonically in Jurassic Park because it was one of the dinosaurs that Nedry took in the embryo. So yeah, I guess this is what the Metriacanthosaurus in Jurassic Park looked like. Yeah, I can get behind this. But I do wish there was a Beyond the Gates video about this. Because, like, this is a dinosaur that has a story behind it. Like, was this based off concept art? Like, was the Metriacanthosaurus originally supposed to be in Jurassic Park and it never got made? Like, is this based off concept art of a dinosaur we never got to see on screen? Or are these just original colours that the toy designers came up with? But I would like to know the answer, but we can't. Because they didn't make a Beyond the Gates video about this. They just dropped the images randomly on Twitter. Like, that's kind of a complaint I have about Beyond the Gates, because, like, for the last 2 months, I haven't talked about Beyond the Gates, because a lot of the stuff I've just not been bothered about. Like, they did Funko Pops for 1 month, and, like, most of the time, when a Beyond the Gates video comes out, like, everybody's talking about it. Everybody's going like, oh, this is coming out, oh, this is awesome, I like this, I don't like this, oh, I hate it, oh, I think it should be banned and destroyed. That's just Twitter for you. But when the video about Funko Pops came out, I saw one person talk about it. Like, the complete difference, like, the entire community talking about a reveal, and then, like, it's Funko Pops, and I saw one single person talk about it. But, like, why did we have the Funko instead of this? Like, this has a story behind it. I want to hear the creators talk about this. But no, let's talk about Funko Pops. Yay! So, sorry, yeah, stopping with the rambling. I like this thing. This is probably a pre-tool for the website one, because I've seen people going, oh, they made this, we won't be getting the website one. Like, yeah, we'll get the website one. Just be patient. That's actually a critique I have about a lot of people, because, like, they're like, oh, let's have the Spino now. Oh, let's have the Allo now. Oh, let's have Picano now. Like, no. Calm down and slow down a bit. If we were to do all the popular dinosaurs now, we would have no line. We would get to a point where, like, we were just, like, feeding off the scraps. Okay, now we have a dinosaur that I predicted months ago, I think. And that a lot of people predicted months ago. It's the corythosaurus. Yeah! Like, it's obviously just like a retool of the hand collection Parasaurolophus. But, yeah, it's the corythosaurus. I'm pretty sure that this is like the first ever time somebody's made a corythosaurus toy for Jurassic. Because Kenner never made one, Mattel's never made one, and now they're finally making one. We actually have one. Even though it's pretty understandable why nobody ever made one, because it has like 2 seconds of screen time in Jurassic Park 3. Like, it's not even a background dinosaur. It is the background. So yeah, the detailing is very nice. Like, from what I can see from the images here, They did a very good job like replicating the leather look of the original trilogy dinosaurs. I will probably get it, but this one might be one I get further down the line. I don't think this is a day one for me, unlike the Metriacanthosaurus and the next dinosaur, which is my favourite out of a lot. Now, for our next and last dinosaur, we have my favourite out of this wave of Hammond collection figures. We have the Irritator. The fuck was that? The fuck was that? Did you hear that? There's a demon in this house. So, the Irritator. I love this. Although, at first, I did think this would be very different, because I thought the Irritator was going to be our way of getting the website Baryonyx. Because the one from... Because the Baryonyx from Fallen Kingdom, it's not the one from the website. I was thinking, oh, they might make the Irritator look like the Baryonyx from the website, so we can get that design in toy form. And then it releases and it looks completely different. Like, I love this thing. I love it. Like, it looks so unique. Like, look at it. It has a small sail on the back of it, which, to be fully honest, I don't know how accurate that would be to the actual dinosaur. But I'm going to believe it's probably an exaggeration of a small hop. And it has the fish tail. It has the Spinosaurus tail. That's so fucking cool. But I will say, I like the day after this was revealed, the discovery, I don't know how I would describe it. The speculation, the theory? I don't know. I'll just go with the feature. The feature that was described to Irritator came out, where, like, when the Irritator opened its mouth, the sides of the jaw wouldn't go straight down, it would move to the side. And it would have, like, a big pelican mouth at the back of its throat. And, like, that was revealed the day after this. And this just has, like, a ordinary theropod jaw. I can just imagine the designer just screaming the day after. Because, like, oh, I can just imagine them, them being like, oh, I'm putting the tail on this to make it more scientifically accurate. And then the next day, the pelican mouth came out and they just went. But that does lead us into the main discussion I've seen people have around this figure. Which is the fact that like, even with the Metriacanthosaurus, it was in the movie somewhat. Like, it may have been concept art, this may have been the design that was present in Jurassic Park, like, being, to some extent, the Metriacanthosaurus was in Jurassic Park. This thing has never been in the franchise. It appeared in one video game, well, two if you count Jurassic World the game, but I prefer not to talk about Jurassic World the game because it's fucking shit. But it's never had a on-screen appearance, which justifiably I did see people complain about because they want stuff that was on the screen. They want Mattel's resources to put in the dinosaurs that they want to see because they love the dinosaurs that they saw on screen. Because if they want completely accurate, screen-accurate dinosaurs, why would they want a dinosaur that was never on screen? Which, sure, I personally don't agree with it. It's not my approach to collecting or appreciating designs, but that is a fully valid way to approach these things. If we just did all the dinosaurs that were on screen, we would barely have a line. Like, if we just did all the dinosaurs that were on screen, we would have a very small amount of dinosaurs. Like, this line could go for like, what, 4 years? And then, we have all of them! Yay! But, if we did dinosaurs that weren't on screen, if the designers got a chance to be creative and create their own designs for dinosaurs that never appeared on screen, it would be great. Like, me personally. Because we get dinosaurs that were never on screen. Like, we are going to get a physical representation of what a Jurassic Irritator is. Like, yeah, some people may not be interested, which sure. But I personally want this. Like, I love this. Like, making dinosaurs that were never on screen. This will give us a chance to have, like, a line between years where we aren't getting any mainline content, like, right now. Like, in a year where no more new dinosaurs are being made for the screen, making their own dinosaurs for the line, it gives the line a chance to thrive. And this dinosaur wasn't concept art for other movies, because on the side, it isn't listed for a movie, it just has the grey Jurassic logo, which I'm kind of sad of, because, like, I wanted the logo going forward to be the amber one from Dominion, because I love the amber logo for Dominion. I want more dinosaurs like this. Like, I want more unique dinosaurs that have never been on screen before. Like, I want more unique dinosaurs like this. Like, I personally love stuff like this. But I do understand if other people aren't really a fan of this, because they want stuff that was on screen. So yeah, I love this. I'm gonna get it. This is a day one for me. Like, if I could only get one from this wave, it would be this. I love this. I want this. I need this. So yeah, that's it. I spent like, let's see, nearly an hour talking about 7 dinosaur toys. Well, two of them were humans, but still. I am not very efficient about talking about stuff, am I?